Have you ever wondered what it means to be righteous, yani, to be a good person in front of Allah? Not just in words, but in reality, in some deeds which you're supposed to do. What if I told that righteousness is not about what you think, but what if I told you you can never truly attain it until you give up on what you love most? You see, we talk about faith, we talk about righteousness, we talk about being good and all that stuff. But what if there is a test, a hidden condition from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a challenge that most of us do not even want to know? So, now this is the hidden struggle here. We say we love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but do we really love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or do we love our possessions more? Our money, our comfort, our security. The Quran makes it clear. You'll never be a good person until you spend from what you love. Allah says in the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Lan tanalul birra hatta tunfiqu mimma tuhibbun. Just think about this. Allah is not saying, not what you don't need, not what you can spare, what you love in your heart. But now, here is the problem. Most of us, if we're honest, we cling to what we love. You know? We rationalize. We say, I will give later, or I don't enough. I need to secure my future. As if Allah's reward is not real. Or as if what we give will be lost forever. At least, isn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the provider of everything? So now, this is the plan. We have to shift the way we think. We have to look at it this way. It's not all about money. It's all about your attachment. It's all about proving, first of all, to yourself, asking yourself a question. Where does your heart truly lie? Do you trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's promise? Or do you trust the money that's in your bank account? Do you invest in the akhirah or in a world that will abandon you? And here is the irony in all of this. When you give to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you don't lose, you gain. Your wealth is never gone. It is transferred from dunya to akhirah. It's placed in a safe account, untouchable by inflation, recession. Meaning that giving what you love is not a loss. It's a transaction. It's a trade. It's a deal directly with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, the question is, are you willing to make the trade? Are you willing to give up to what you love most for the one you claim to love most? Because this is the defining moment of faith, the moment where belief becomes action. Where now worlds become reality, and Al-Jannah, eternal gain, it becomes a reality. Because with this trade with Allah, there is no loss in it. And if there is ever a time to reflect upon this, is now during Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not ask us to give food or charity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us to detach, to let go, to shift our priorities from dunya to akhirah. The question is, will you make the trade? Will you make the trade